What's up, everybody? My name is Don Ziglioni from the Conflux, and I am here today with a very important public service announcement for all of you producers out there, all right? Let's see. First things first, you are not a producer, all right? Just because you make beats does not make you a producer, and I'm going to explain exactly why, and then I'll also explain why everyone's so confused, all right? I'm getting sick and tired. It really drives me crazy. Everyone throwing the producer word around like it's freaking candy on a parade or some shit like that, right? So I've gotten sick of it. I'm here to clarify everything, and then I'll explain why everyone's so confused, all right? So first things first, a producer, whether it's music or movies, TV, is in charge of everything in the whole project, right? Including the finances, the budget of the project, and the creative aspect, right? So the producer is gonna collect all the different pieces of the puzzle, and then they're gonna put it together to create a masterpiece. So a producer is normally hired by like a label, or maybe sometimes it's just an individual doing it by themselves, but they have all control over everything in the grand scheme of things, right? So if you have a production or a song idea that you know would be perfect to sell to this artist, then you would find the right piano player, you'd find the right drummer, you'd find the right singer, you'd find the right rapper, you'd put it all together, right? You've got the budget, right? So you'd book the studio time, you'd find the right engineer, you'd get it mixed by the right engineer, you get it mastered by whoever you want, right? And then it all comes together to create a masterpiece. And when that masterpiece is sold, you collect your money back, right? So it's just like an investment. You put your money in to kind of build it up, then it's out for sale, you make your money back, okay? Where people get confused is a lot of the big producers are known for making beats, or at least for this sake of the argument, we'll say they make the beats, right? And so you've got, your Timbalands, you've got your Dr. Dre's, they are producers. Yes, they make beats, right? But they also put together everything, If they were making a beat, or they had a beat and they're like, I need a trumpet, I need an electric guitar solo. Now they're in charge, they have the budget to pay a studio musician to come in and play the trumpet, play the guitar, and put it all together. Now it's up to them. They searched for, scoured the world and found the right talent for the right song. And then the producer, one of their biggest things in my opinion, is coaching the artist through getting just amazing performances in the studio, right? So being able to coach someone through it, like, oh, you're a little sharp here, or oh, you're a little flat here, things like that, and get the best performance possible, right? From there, you're gonna pay the best mix engineer you can afford. You're gonna get that mastered by a top of the line producer or mastering engineer, and then you have a masterpiece, right? And so everyone thinks that just because they make beats that they're a producer, because these other beat makers who are producers kind of made that word famous, right? Just because you make beats does not make you a producer. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that in this video, right? Especially if you make beats and you sell them online, and you've never even met the people buying your stuff or recording to it, you're definitely not a producer. And if there's 100 people who bought the same beat and you've never met any of them, you 100% are not a producer, right? Sorry to break it to you. Now, if you make a beat and then you find someone that you want to put on that beat, and you guys come together and you coach them through it and you create just an amazing song, and then you're like, ooh, damn, we need a little guitar part here. And then you go hire a musician, come in, they play the guitar. You're like, maybe we should put live drums on this. You go hire a drummer, you go rent out a studio, you put it all together. You have just now created your own masterpiece. Whether it cost you a dime or it cost you $10,000, it doesn't really matter. Your budget is your budget, You put it together. You're gonna release that song, you're gonna sell it, you're gonna pitch it to labels. Hopefully you'll sell that to a major artist, that song goes big, and you sit back on some royalty checks. That's how you get your investment back. That's what a producer does. But just for the fact that you made a beat and sold it to somebody definitely does not make you a producer. You're not in charge of any creative aspect. You made the beat, You don't have control of any of the release of the song. You don't have control over what they do with it, who mixes it, who masters it. That is not production at all. So if you make beats and you sell beats, that's awesome. I love you. I make beats too sometimes. That does not make me a producer. Now, I do make beats, and then I find artists to sing on the beats, and then I pitch them to labels, and then I sell them. I am a producer. So, main thing, long story short, is just because you make beats does not make you a producer. I hope with this video we'll have maybe just a few less people using that word like it's some type of claim to fame, you know? That's not what it is. But anyways, that's my rant for the day. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Again, my name is Don Ziglioni. Come hang out with me on Twitch. That's probably where you found this video from anyways, but I'm streaming my mixing and mastering sessions, doing free lessons, all types of stuff, almost every single night there. So come over there, twitch.tv/Don Ziglioni. Find me on Instagram, Discord, and Patreon. You get some exclusive stuff there. So don't be a stranger. Introduce yourself to me. I really want to meet you. I want to work with you. And if you're one of those people that calls yourself a producer, just stop and then come say hi and be like, you know what, Zig, that was very informative. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a real definition to the word producer. And by the way, you can Google the word right now. Every definition will just solidify everything I just said. So I'm not just talking out of my ass. All right. Hey, thanks for spending some time with me. I love you. Thank you for listening to me rant. I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, destroy and rebuild.